Hi, how have you been? And this video is actually coming in at a very perfect time because there are a few things happening and I would not want you to miss out. You who's been my faithful follower since day one, I would not want you to miss out. And what is this that I'm talking about? So, if you've had a dream to study abroad and you're not yet there, I would want to say that this would be one of the best options for you to consider because there's so much that happens with studying abroad. Things are happening so fast, or things are changing so fast. I'm not so sure about your region or country right now, but I can tell you for a fact that with Kenya, things are happening and they're happening really and they're changing really, really fast. So, if you've been taking time to kind of decide on even where you want to go to, or even get maybe the funds, then this option would be very, very suitable for you. So make sure you listen into the end of the video. I'm going to make sure that I keep it very short. I'll make sure that it's not too long. And what is this option that I'm talking about? And even before I go into the option, why this option? Number one, this option does not require you to show a bank statement. Okay, that's the first thing to note. I know most of you have had a challenge where you kind of can raise an amount to study in Canada, but because you're required to show a bank statement, then it becomes a bit challenging for you. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is that this option actually gives you a 50% scholarship upon application. That is actually automatic. You don't need to go through the hassle of applying for the scholarship itself. Okay, that's the second thing. And of course, I would encourage you to reach out as soon as you listen into this or as soon as you watch this video. Also, remember to share with as many people as possible because people out there are really looking for these opportunities. Okay, now the third reason this is really ideal for you is because it has transfer options. Okay, you get to transfer to either US, you get to transfer to either Australia, to UK, to a few options in Canada, a few options in Germany, France, and Spain. Now, when you're reaching out to me to help you with this application, please indicate in case you're interested to apply for this option, then transfer later to a different region. Let me know which one so I can confirm that they actually allow transfer options to that place. That's the third benefit. Now, what's the fourth benefit? The fourth benefit is the fact that the fees is quite affordable. The living expenses of this place is also really quite affordable. And I'll also talk about why this school or these schools are really, because there are two schools in one country that are kind of sister schools. So the determining factor of which school you get enrolled to would be if you, in case you prefer transfer options to a different location. Okay, so what are the benefits of looking at this opportunity or these schools? Number one, you get in-demand and dual degrees. That means you get degrees from prestigious and top-ranked British and European universities with high industry demand and skill shortage. That makes you stand out automatically. The second thing is a seamless campus transfer. I think I've exhausted on that. Cross continents. Yeah, that means you get to transfer from this country to UK, to Europe, to USA, right? Or you transfer to France, Spain, Germany, Belgium, USA, and UK. And of course, these transfers will also include your post-study visa opportunities. So you're not limited to access those. Now, this will also give you access to an international degree in a very developed country, and that would really save up lots of money because I mean you're paying around 5,000 US dollars and you're saving up to almost 20,000 US dollars. This is really, really big, guys. This is big. Now, another thing is you get globally accredited and accepted. Now, those are the 4 reasons why you should consider this specific option, on top of the 4 reasons why I'm really passionate to share this one with you. Now, the specific place that you're going to apply to, or the universities, is in Dubai. This is the one place that you can go and choose to transfer in case you prefer that, or even choose to graduate within the school. And another key thing to always remember is you're allowed to work and study at the same time. I know most of you who have reached out have always wanted to go to a country where you're allowed to work and study at the same time. So this particular option actually allows you to work and study at the same time. Okay? Sorry, just a minute. Now, the other thing is, as I confirm or I work on something here, is that you're actually going to enjoy, I have said that already, right? You're going to enjoy working and studying at the same time. The second thing, you'll be qualified to apply for your post-study visa after you graduate, depending on which country you graduate in. Okay, so that means in the event you want to start with your studies in this institution in Dubai, you start there for your first 2 years, graduate in your last year, maybe in Australia. I'm mentioning Australia a lot because this is the one transfer option or transfer route that allows you to pay the same fees. Now, remember the tuition fees here is around 5,000 US dollars. And remember, to study in Australia, nowadays it's up to almost 4.6 million, right? So you have to keep in mind, this is one key benefit, that if you choose to start your program in these 2 institutions, in either of them, you get to study there for 2 years, graduate in Australia, paying the same amount of fees. The other transfer routes are required, or will require you to pay fees for that specific country. So let's say in the US, you're required to pay fees of 20,000 US dollars, and you are paying $5,000 in Dubai. So that means when you transfer to the US, you'll be paying that amount required by that specific institution. I hope you're clear on that. Okay, so as I wind up, what are you required to present or to share with me for this application? Now, if you're looking for a bachelor's program, you're required to share your KCSE certificate. It has to be official. You have to share any certificates of any courses you've taken between your KCSE to date. Okay, if you've not done KCSE system or the 844 system, you can share your IGCSE certificate and we can check whether you're eligible. You also need to send me your passport, a scanned clear copy of your passport, right? Those are the 2 documents. Now, for the master's program, it's quite a list. You need your CV, your undergraduate transcripts and certificates that are official, strictly official. You need to share recommendations from your workplace where you've been working. You need to actually share your academic recommendation as well as your personal statement. Now, I would guide you on how to come up with a personal statement, but that's just for your own information on the documents required. I want to quickly mention the courses offered in these 2 places that I'm talking about in a bit. So what are the courses required? So the courses not required per se, but what are the courses offered? So with the first option, you get to apply within the school. They have a school of business and management where you can apply for international management, international business, digital marketing, supply chain and logistics management, accounting and finance, management as well. And then now we have, I'm not so sure if they have master's program for within management, but we can always check. We also have the School of IT and AI where they're offering data analytics and AI, IT systems and and of course project management. And then we have the School of Healthcare, where they are offering healthcare operations course. There is a student of mine who's traveling actually just this weekend for that specific option, as well as healthcare management. We also have the School of Tourism, Events and Sports, where they will offer hospitality management. They will also offer hotel and tourism management, event management, and sports management. Those are the courses on the one school that you would go to. Now, the other option would still within Dubai, as I said earlier, please note these are sister schools, yeah? So the other option will allow you to apply for business management, hospitality management, events management, sports management, and computing or IT. Okay, and all those are available in diploma levels, higher diplomas, degrees, even master's programs. So when you're reaching out, please clarify which specific program you'd like me to help you apply for. Now, this is the process in the next, I'll share with you in the next 2 minutes the process. So this is the process of application. You reach out to me, I confirm that the program you're applying for is actually offered in the institution. Then, of course, you have to share your documents and your passport. We can choose to first have a virtual meeting or a physical meeting, depending on where you're based and in case we have offices near you. After that, we submit application. We get a confirmation that you're eligible. After that, you pay the visa fees. I hope all of you know that with Dubai, you only need an entry permit, okay? So the visa fees would be $1,200. Right, then after that, of course, the visa fee is 1,100, and then there's a 100 amount to pay for admission fees. I think they are putting it as that. Okay, so in total, the first amount you pay is $1,200 for your visa. Once we get your entry permit, we are also now going to go into details to give you more time as we also wait for your entry permit. Your entry permit, initially they had said it takes about 10 days, but with these specific students who are traveling this weekend, it took quite a bit of time. So I would of course advise you to apply for it early, so you kind of have peace of mind, you're not anxious, wondering why it's taking too long. All right. So once we get your entry permit, the next step is paying for your fees. You pay for your fees, accommodation for about 3 months. Accommodation is about $450 per month for the first month. In case they give you a discount, you're allowed to pay about $400. The other amount that will be on the first amount, or the second amount you pay to the school will be, I have said, accommodation, travel insurance, and your tuition fees. Now, assuming that your tuition fees would still be 5,000 Canadian dollars, if you add all of that up, you'd be paying to the school around 6,500 for your initial amount. With the other amounts within the other study years or semesters, you're actually allowed to pay in installments. That's another big thing. And I know most of you have reached out before, but the reason why I want you all to get this and remember to share with your friends, everyone around you, is because this is a really good opportunity. The fact that you can actually work in that destination at the same time when you're studying, and after the 3 months you paid your accommodation for, you can choose to even stay outside the school. And accommodation outside the school is around $150 if you may be sharing with other people who you may be formed bonds with within time. So I'd like you to actually think about it. It's such a good deal. If I had a brother or a sister or someone interested, I would genuinely tell them to take this. It's such a good deal. And with how things are changing so fast, you never know. I actually want you to note that the fee amount I've mentioned is for the students who are traveling now this weekend. Anything could happen between now and January. So if you're interested, the next intake is March intake. So make sure you reach out to me, have the session online, or even meet me physically in one of our office locations. We have an office in Nairobi, Mombasa, and a few offices in Nigeria. Okay, so make sure you drop me an email I'll leave my email on the comment section, so you can reach out and engage me further in case of any questions and once you're ready to start the application process. I wish you the very best. Always remember to do your due diligence, but with the options that I share with you, especially this specific one, it's a school that I have students going to. So don't you worry, I have done everything for you, but it does not hurt to also do your own due diligence. And the first best step would be to have a session with me or to meet me physically or my team. Thank you so much for listening into the end of this video. Have an amazing time. Remember to always share. Also, if you've not subscribed, make sure you do so you can get to receive a notification whenever I share these opportunities as well as my travel stories with you all. Have a lovely time. Bye for now.